Hello, I'm making this video to share a testimony from King Solomon from Ecclesiastes 2, and it goes like this. I said to myself, come, I will make you experience pleasure, enjoy what is good, but this too was pointless. Merriment, I thought, is madness, pleasure of no use at all. I tried cheering myself up with wine, and by embracing folly, with wisdom still guiding me, until I might see what is really worth doing in the few days that human beings have under heaven. I took on great projects. I built houses for myself, planted vineyards for myself. I made gardens and parks for myself, planting every kind of fruit tree in them. I made reservoirs for myself to water my lush groves. I acquired male servants and female servants. I even had slaves born in my house. I also had great herds of cattle and sheep, more than any who preceded me in Jerusalem. I amassed silver and gold for myself, the treasures of kings and provinces. I acquired male and female singers for myself, along with every human luxury, treasure chests galore. So I became far greater than all who preceded me in Jerusalem. Moreover, my wisdom stood by me. I refrained from nothing that my eyes desired. I refused to my heart no pleasure. Indeed, my heart found pleasure from the results of my hard work. That was the reward from all my hard work. But when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had worked so hard to achieve, I realized that it was pointless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing is to be gained under the sun. My reflections then turned to wisdom, madness, and folly. What can the king's heir do but what has already been done? I saw that wisdom is more beneficial than folly, as light is more beneficial than darkness. The wise have eyes in their head, but fools walk around in darkness. But I also realized that the same fate happens to both of them, so I thought to myself, what happens to the fool will also happen to me. So why have I been so very wise, I said to myself. This too is pointless. There is no eternal memory of the wise, any more than the foolish. Moreover, because everyone is forgotten before long, how can the wise die just like the fool? So I hated life, because the things that happen under the sun were troublesome to me. Definitely everything is pointless, just chasing the wind. I hated the things I worked so hard for here under the sun, because I will have to leave them to someone who comes after me. And who knows whether that one will be wise or foolish, either way. That person will have control over the results of all of my hard work and wisdom here under the sun. That too is pointless. I then gave myself up to despair as I thought about all my laborious hard work under the sun, because sometimes those who have worked hard with wisdom, knowledge, and skill must leave the results of their hard work as a possession to those who haven't worked hard for it at all. This too is pointless. It's terribly wrong. I mean, what do people get for all their hard work and struggle under the sun? All their days are pain, and their work is aggravation. Even at night, their hearts don't find rest. This too is pointless. There's nothing better for human beings than to eat, drink, and experience pleasure in their hard work. I also saw that this is from God's hand. Who can eat and find enjoyment otherwise? Because God gives wisdom, knowledge, and joy to those who please God. But to those who are offensive, God gives the task of hoarding and accumulating, but only so as to give it all to those who do not please God. But only so as to give it to those who do please God. This too is pointless and a chasing after the wind. I wanted to share that glorious good news with y'all. Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? It's pointless. It's all that's pointless. It's chasing after farts. Chasing after wind. God's wind. When we're already the very breath of God. seeking after, trying to earn something that can only be received. Behold, I knock at the door, and I wait for you to answer, and invite me to come on in. Let's do this over. It's a beautiful thing. The wisdom of God is better than any riches. The wisdom of God is better than any riches this world has to offer. All right. God is jealous for our worship. Our worship should never go to a replicated version. Only God brings every good and righteous thing forward for us to have. And there's nothing else worthy of having. No sacrifice, no sacrifice. You can keep the bloody rags. Into captivity. God said that to Israel. You went back into captivity, Israel. Your sacrifice, your sacrifice. Behold, I give you my son, the only one. Fulfilled every prophecy. Jesus is the one, and you bring this sacrifice to my altar now, and it's just a holy cow. It's not what I have asked of you. Fulfilled through you, Israel, come out of Babylon. I'm not asking for your sacrifice. It means nothing under the sun. It's worthless as you have yourself sung in the wilderness when I brought forth water from the rock, and when I rained down manna from heaven. You knew my name, you knew from where your help came. You sold yourself Your enemy lurks with a tempted murder in their hearts. Come on, look at me now. Your redemption draws near. Lay down those worthless sacrifices I've already given you. I've already given you my son. What else could you desire now? Don't dishonor me in my house. Israel, come out of Babylon. Hear your father's song. Remember my grace. Remember my face, and you look upon that cross to save your sons and daughters in the wilderness from the serpent that you now honor. Come out of Babylon, come out of Babylon, Israel, hear my song of Father's love, call you home. Take up his sacrifice, it's already finished with the life of Jesus Christ. It's not too late, my oil burns, my heart doth yearn for you, Israel, my heart doth yearn for you. Come on, lay down that knife, I'm not looking for your sacrifice. Israel, come out of Babylon, come out of Babylon. I'm not looking for your sacrifice. Those filthy rags, they're nothing to me. I'm calling you to come on home. I've already paid that price, and it's with my son Jesus Christ. Now lay down your knife and come on out of Babylon. Come on out of Babylon. Ooh. You know the drill.